First time we dated was in 6th grade, and it lasted for about a week. And it was mostly just passing notes back and forth. And we used to always talk before that because we had lockers right next to each other. But then once we were dating, we stopped talking, and then it became just note passing. And then after about a week, we broke up through notes and
started talking
again. And so we've pretty much been friends.
So Matt and I have known each other for over 20 years. I don't know exactly how long, but our first actual date wasn't until the summer of 2008. And I would probably consider, we went to see the movie WALL-E, the movie theater in Woodstock. I consider that our first date, even though I don't think we really knew it was our first date yet.
Oh, my favorite thing about Jessica? I'd just say my favorite thing about Jessica would be pretty much like everything about Jessica. Her, between her personality, her responsibility, like her outlook on everything. She's always happy and outgoing and fun to be with.
My favorite thing about Matt, mostly that he likes me, because I'm not always easy to put up with. That's a big feat, I think, to be able to spend 20 years and not dislike me now. That he's really smart. He knows everything I don't. I think we complement each other well. The things I know he does, and the things he knows I don't. I don't know, he takes care of me.
Let's see. I've known Jessica was the one for probably close to 20 years now. Pretty much I've liked her ever since I met her, since we were friends in 1st grade. Pretty much all through high school and all through school I had a crush on her, but she always had a boyfriend, and I was pretty shy, so I was too afraid to say anything to her and really go beyond our friendship. So it was probably when I came back from college and we ran into each other at a bar here in Harvard and started hanging out after that I really realized that I wanted to be with her forever. So
I realized that Matt was the one that we were going to be together probably about a week after we officially started dating, so it took me 20 years longer to realize than him. But we had probably gone on that first date where we saw WALL-E, and then we were out at the bar and I looked at my friend Brooke and I said, well, I'm done looking, he's it. Well, Matt and I, when we were younger, used to decorate each other's lockers. So for the proposal, he bought a little, it's like a mid-sized locker. And I had been harassing him, when are we going to get engaged? How many days? And so I was like, is it 1 day? Is it 100 days? And he said, well, it's between 1 and 100. So I kind of harassed him, was it 50 days? And so the number on the locker is 28. It was the 28th day since I had started harassing him. So he had decorated the locker, and then the back wall at our house with Post-its. I spelled out the word friend, because that's our word. And then there were Post-its with every reason he likes me on them. And then on the inside of the locker there was a little stuffed lion that I had stole from him in the 7th grade and still had. So he had tied the ring to the little lion, and then there's a jewelry company in Rockford that has a really cheesy commercial where there's an app on your phone and you put the phones together and it says, Jessica, will you marry me? And it's got, some other guy's name. And so he photoshopped it so it said, Jessica, will you marry me, Maddie Jo? It was taped in the back of the locker. So it was when I came home from school one day last December. That was in the back room waiting for me.
Actually, I had to wait. I ordered it and I had to call in and specifically request that single number because I had it figured out where I got it, like, I actually, like, got the locker on the 28th day and had to come home early from work, put it all together, get the whole thing set up, so that way I had it on the 28th day. It was pretty... I probably would have taken a Sharpie and drawn in the other number. Probably what would have happened.
And it was funny because I always get home from work around 4 or 5, but it was the day before, it was like the last day before winter break started. You know, I'm a teacher, so I was like, well, I'm gonna get everything ready, so after winter break, I don't have to come in early and get it ready. So he calls me, and he doesn't usually get home till after 5, and he's like, when are you coming home? I was like, well, I'm at school, I'm just gonna get stuff ready. You're not home yet, why? He says, oh, I'm coming home a little early, you should come home early. I was like, okay, well, I'll make some copies, and like 2 hours later, I finally came home, and so he'd just been sitting there waiting.
Yep.